Hi, and welcome to this week's The Mortgage Broker broadcast. I'm your host, Craig Skelton. I'm a mortgage business owner, mentor, and coach, and I'm here to help self employed mortgage brokers and business owners build the business that they want. This is the podcast that's made for mortgage brokers at every single level, whether you are just starting out in the industry or you're running your own mortgage broker firm or you're focused on growing and scaling your existing business. This podcast is about helping you grow your business, sharpen your mindset, and deal with the day to day challenges of being self employed. Before we get into today's episode, I just want to take a moment to reflect because we're now 9 episodes into this AI series for mortgage brokers. So this will be 10 weeks. So we've covered this now. And we have covered a lot. We've talked about why AI is a mindset shift, not a threat, the essential ChatGPT prompts and that can save you time, how to improve prompt writing, building AI into your workflow, the core tools you should be using, how to enhance your client experience and the fact finding process, and then most recently, why brokers who use AI will win. We've covered a lot, and you may have. If you've implemented like even one of those things, then you're already ahead of most mortgage brokers and business owners. And if you haven't, then there's no pressure on doing that, but this episode might be the one that just gives you that motivation to take action. Today, we're going to tackle a question that I get quite a lot from mortgage brokers, which is how do I stay consistent with marketing and branding when I'm busy actually doing the job? And if you're still trying to do everything manually, you're always going to feel behind. And that's what this week's podcast is all about. I'm going to talk about using AI to elevate your mortgage marketing. But before we get into today's episode, I just wanted to give you a quick heads up really. If you missed the last Foundations to Freedom webinar that Jonathan and Needham and I did recently, then don't worry. If you just email events@thebrokerfoundry.com and we'll send you the recording to that. And then our next live session, which is already booked in for Thursday, the 4th of September. So again, if you email to that same email address just to get registered, and then we'll also send you the recording from the previous episode as well. Now let's get into this week's podcast because why marketing feels so overwhelming is because marketing is one of the first things that gets dropped when business gets busy. You would think, oh, I'll post tomorrow, or I'll do that email marketing campaign next week, or I don't need to do it right now because I'm so busy anyway, so I don't need to worry about marketing. And that's not right because the brokers who win in this market are the ones who stay visible even when they are busy, even when they're flat out. And AI can make that consistency not just possible, but can also make it effortless as well. So let me just explain how you can do content planning in 10 minutes. The first thing you can do is open ChatGPT and type in create a 4 week content calendar for a UK mortgage broker, include educational posts, myth busting, client frequently asked questions, and also put in some protection advice. And I want one post per day. It's as simple as that. Now you've got a full month's worth of ideas that used to take you hours staring at a blank screen with zero inspiration and a lot of procrastination. And why does that matter? Because that stops decision fatigue. And if you've listened to this podcast before, I'm quite big on decision fatigue. So that will stop decision fatigue. You're not starting from scratch every single time. You have structure, but then AI helps you fill in those blanks. And so you've now got a 4 week content calendar. And then what you need to do is to turn those ideas into posts instantly next. So then going that one step further, which is putting into a prompt, write a short LinkedIn post based on X, make it sound like me, and end with a question. And now you've got a draft that is ready to go. Just tweak it, add your tone, add your words, add your message, and then post it. Then why does that matter? Well, you're going to stay consistent even when you're so busy. No more disappearing for weeks on end because you've got nothing to say or you haven't got time. You're staying consistent on brand, you're staying consistent with your clients, you're staying consistent with your potential clients. And that's so important when you're looking to build a brand. And then what about email marketing as well? Because that also gets dropped. You can also put email marketing on autopilot. Use AI to write email subject lines or turn blog content into a weekly update for your clients or create a 3 part welcome email series for new clients as well. All these things AI can do for you. Whatever's going on in your head, whatever you know that you need to do, use AI to take action. And so, for example, prompt idea on that would be write a friendly welcome email to a new mortgage client explaining what happens next. Make it personal, which is so important, and reassuring too. And why does that matter? Well, clients feel like they're looked after, you stay top of mind, and your follow up goes from nothing or putting it off to actually your then follow up becomes very, very professional. So you've got your content calendar, you know how to get your posts in LinkedIn posts done instantly as well. And you're talking about your email campaigns and get those sorted as well with AI. So what about video scripts and reels? Well, again, you wanted to create short-term videos, but getting stuck on what to say. It's bad enough getting in front of the camera as it is, but then also being stuck to what to say as well. You're just going to put it off. You're just going to procrastinate, get back to being busy. And then that's when your business goes on the roller coaster ride because you're not consistency with your brand in potential clients' faces on social media or whatever platform you're using. So again, using AI to create short-term videos, it just prompt, give me a 60-second video script explaining why mortgage protection is so essential for first-time buyers. Done. Hit record, use all the AI that you can with regards to recording, whatever you feel like comfortable using, whatever you are using. It's done. And then why does that matter? Well, video is the most powerful content format. It has been for a while and it is still right now. So having that video content out there, that just removes that guesswork away from your point of view. All that will give you branding without feeling like you're burnt out or you're absolutely drained because brand voice matters so much and AI can help you stay on point with your brand. You can train ChatGPT with your previous content or just say to it, rewrite this in a professional but friendly tone that I would use in a client meeting. Because what you need to do is why it's so important is because it needs to sound like you, but then it's also polished and scalable too. So now it's about taking action. Here's how to use AI for your marketing this week. Open ChatGPT and ask it for a 4-week content calendar. Pick one post, ask it to write it in your voice. Schedule that post in whatever preferred tool you use to schedule posts. And then also ask ChatGPT to write a welcome email or to a potential client or a short explainer video script. That's just 4 steps, 4 simple steps that will save you hours, save you so much time, save you so much brain energy as well. Keep your marketing moving forward, keeps your marketing consistent while you focus on your clients. So that's it. That's this week's episode on how to use AI for your marketing and branders too. So if you've this episode sort of sparked ideas or it saved you time, then can you just do me a quick favor? Like it, follow it, leave a review. It helps more brokers discover the show and gives me the feedback I need to keep it useful as well. Remember, if you're thinking about becoming a self-employed mortgage broker, or looking to launch your own brand and business, or you're ready to take your existing business to the next level, go to my website, craigskelton.co.uk, book a discovery call, just get in touch and let's just have a chat about how I can help you achieve your goals for the rest of 2025. And remember, if you want a recording of the Foundations to Freedom webinar or you want to register for the next live session on the Thursday, the 4th of September, send an email, events@thebrokerfounder.com, and we'll get everything through to you. And remember, as always, please don't forget to run your own race.